on arrival. Alright, 10 flight, 62, 1093.
Day to day is I start my shift, get my information from the previous shift, and then I either start taking calls right away if I'm getting them, or I go out and patrol. I'm also in charge of the evidence and property room, so if I have things that I have to take care of in there, I'll go do that, and then basically just do a mix of all those things during the day. I can say my passion started, one of my relatives was a police officer when I was growing up, so I always watched him. When we go to family events, he'd stop by because he lived in the city that he worked in. So I'd see him roll up in the squad car in his uniform. So being a little kid, of course, that's about the coolest thing you can see, especially being a family member. Spring Lake Park community is great. They do support us a lot. Now that I've switched to day shift from night shift, when I'm driving around, I probably can't go more than a block without somebody waving at me. You know, just a simple wave kind of brightens my day, just because it's not normally what I saw at night. So it's nice to see people waving, people calling in, people trying to, you know, drop off candy, cookies, whatever, saying thank you for your service, even though that's, you know, not why I'm doing it, but it's nice to see that people do support us. And then Spring Lake Park community, to me, seems pretty close-knit for the most part. They tend to come to a lot of the community events, the Coffee with a Cop that we do now. Everybody comes out, just wants to talk, ask questions, and that's great. You don't see that in a lot of communities. So the trust with the community and the police department is a huge thing. I know our chief is very, very in tune with that and really trying to drive the community engagement now that he's chief, which is a great thing because it only helps the community, which then helps us, which then makes the community a safer place. A whole huge part of my life is law enforcement. Made many, many friends that are still friends today. I have a wife and 2 kids. We love to go camping. I personally love to go golfing. I'm in a golf league. That's my one hobby, my one day of the week where it's just me time. I have 2 dogs that drive me crazy sometimes. Our oldest dog is a Lab Brittany mix, who's getting a little bit older, but she's pretty spunky still. And then we have the little dog who thinks he owns everything. He's a English Springer Terrier mix. Other than that, it's being with family, being in the outdoors, being outside, playing sports because I love sports, and getting that family life. So law enforcement for me, it's what I've always wanted to do. So basically right now, I'm happy as pie because I'm doing what I've always wanted to do.